Hey guys, making a quick video, but how the fuck is Shannon Ross still in the UFC? I'm gonna be honest, I thought this guy got cut after his last fight with, oh my god, what's his name? Jesus Aguilar. He got KO'd, not TKO'd, he got KO'd, which doesn't happen a lot in the flyweight division, in 17 seconds. You wanna know what happened before that? Went against Clayton Rodriguez, 59 seconds, TKO. You wanna know the fight before that? It was him on the Dana White Contender Series. He got finished, I believe, first round. I know it's by KO or it's by TKO against Vinicius Salvador, and he only had one win before that, and before that he got submitted by Steve Erceg. So this guy was not UFC material even before he fought in the Dana White Contender Series. Now he's on a 3-fight losing streak, and he's still in the UFC. And he's fighting Park Hyun Jung, I think that's how you pronounce it, like 8-0 guy. And this dude has no chin, is not a good fighter, and he's still in the fucking UFC. And I get it, the flyweight division is a lot thinner than all these other divisions, but guess what? That's still just going to make the division look bad, because now anybody who has like a win over this guy, it's like, oh yeah, well, it's a win over Shannon Ross, whereas you might as well just take that fucking win off. Like, he got KO'd in 17 seconds. That does not happen in the flyweight division. I don't even know what the fastest knockout or TKO in that division is, but that one definitely has to be up there. And just is not a good fighter, and I don't know what made why he was even signed to the UFC after losing to the Dana White Contender Series, because that defeats the entire purpose of being on that show. Because you got guys who fight on there, and they might even win. They might win a decision, or they might even get like a finish like late in the fight, and they don't get signed. But why does Shannon Ross get signed? This guy wasn't even a star outside the division. Like, he wasn't. Yeah, he won the Eternal MMA title in Australia. So, like, that alone does not mean that he should have been in the UFC, especially when he lost to Steve Erceg. One other fight, I think, for it was UAE Warriors in Abu Dhabi. He won that fight, loses on the Dana White Contender Series, gets a first round finish, and they're like, this guy would be perfect for a flyweight division. You know, we're starting to get some momentum with that division. Why don't we just absolutely run that into the ground? Perfect. And it's not like this dude's a star or anything. This isn't like he was some big prospect or anything. Had some wins in the UFC. He's now kind of fallen off a bit, but they still have hope for him. This isn't like Cody Garbrandt, where he made it to top 15, then top 5, then won the title, and now he was on a bad run of form. No, this is not that, even in the slightest. This is the furthest thing from that. This guy has never been popular. He has never won in the UFC. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He didn't even win the fight to get into the UFC. They just signed him in there, maybe out of pity. And I don't know if this guy I don't even know if Shannon Ross is a city kickboxing guy, but even if he is, who cares? They got plenty of fighters there that are absolute dog water. Fucking Blood Diamond somehow made it into there at 3-0. I get it. They're like, oh, another kickboxing guy, let's do that. He's much older and nowhere near as talented. Let's get him in there. He's on a 3-fight losing streak now. Got cut. Do the same for Shannon Ross. Fucking hell.